Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is John Nebhart. With me is Scott Brennan. We're here on a perfect day for soccer, and Colonia High School Boys Patriots against the Summer Summit Hilltop.
John, it's November 4th. It's brisk 45, 50 degrees outside. Very few soccer teams still playing soccer. That means it is state tournament final time. Welcome to the Group 3 North Section 2 state sectional tournament final here. You have Colonia here, if you're watching the TV, on the left in the blue and gold. You have the Summit Hilltoppers in the white, and we'll call that maroon.
And just a little highlight for your folks. Scott is played locally here, soccer. He's a soccer coach.
Yes, this is my alma mater. We're going back about 20 years now. Field looks a little different, John.
It looks, yeah, it does.
Looks a little different. If you're just tuning in, you've never seen this field before. There's nothing wrong with your television. The field is blue. The field is blue, and it is unique. And, John, you ready for today?
This is going to be a exciting day. We watched the Patriots just eke by Chatham Cougars. And we're looking forward to hopefully a great game.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. You're in the finals. I've been lucky enough to coach a few times in this. This is where records go out the window. Does not mean anything anymore. You try to settle in the game quick, see the nerves go away, and start to play your game quickly. And it looks like Colonia is lined up in a 4-4-3 formation. And we're yet to see what Summit is lining themselves up as. But I'm excited, John.
Well, Scott, ladies and gentlemen, I think you're in for a treat. You're going to get the perspective from a soccer coach, Scott being our resident fact person, and you're going to get the referee's perspective from yours truly. We have to thank Samantha and Aaron from Woodbridge Television for being here and putting up with us, too.
And we are underway. Colonia clears the ball nicely. And right away, number 9 here, Camille Pajak trying to pressure the back, but is cleared out instantly. So in these first 10, 15 minutes, John, you're kind of trying to find your feet, trying to compose yourself. We have a pretty big crowd here, and they still seem to be piling in. This is the kind of game you kind of dream about as a kid, right? You want to get to the finals. A lot of guys on that field, this might be their last soccer game played if they're not going on to college. So this is the one you talk about 10 years later with your buddies, have a barbecue, and you remember the game. And hopefully we see Colonia lift the trophy today on the blue field.
Yeah, it is amazing to see.
Oh, great through ball here, the Fabian Warth, but cleaned up by the keeper.
Nice. Folks, from the camera angle you have, you're seeing the away bench, but on this side, the stands are packed. Well, Scott, it looks like it's almost standing room only here.
Big throw in from Bello. One of the most effective things in high school is if you have a big throw in, you essentially are giving yourself a corner kick every time that ball goes out of bounds and you're offensive third. And it gets exhausting defending that over and over and over again. So something to look forward there. Bello seems to have a big throw, so maybe that will come into play later. Colonia swinging around the back. Good ball here, but broken up by number 2, Lucas Cohod of the Hilltoppers. Throw in for Summit. Now, John, we're going to see if Colonia can kind of end this dream season. 17-2-1 on the year, only losing twice to the same team, East Brunswick.
They have been fantastic. It's a few games I've been fortunate enough to announce with them has just been – they're exciting games, every one of them.
Yeah, and like as I said, records can be a little deceiving here. Summit Hilltoppers 11-6-3, but they do play some of the toughest schools in the state.
It looks like an extremely strong team. They've had possession for a while here.
So Colonia trying to work it out of the back. Clears it on up, and that's not going to do much and gives a throw in for Summit. Throwing in Dean Moriello of Summit, taking the throw. Oh, now it's handed off to Thomas Flack. Colonia backing up. It seems Colonia plays a one high striker, kind of sitting between the center backs. Oh, and a big throw there. And as I said, that does come into play. It becomes exhausting if you cannot clear that ball, and that is how ugly goals happen, rebounds happen, deflections. So you just got to be careful back there and sure in the back.
It's close to, I guess, like a corner kick.
It is. It's essentially getting a corner almost every time. So here we go. Tries to play a through ball, and not quite the angle they needed, cleared out by Summit. They resettle in the midfield. Here's number 7, Noah Bello, spreading it out to the defense. One thing you see Colonia doing pretty well early is their movement up top. Never standing quite still, checking in for balls, and trying to open some passing lanes here. Received by number 10 there, Fabian Worth, but he can't bring it down, and kind of plays a bouncing ball to Summit. And out of bounds early here. So it looks like number 6, Thomas Flack from Summit, is taking a throw here. Again, this a big throw right towards the center backs, cleared out nicely by Mateo Muniz and clearing out. Played back in, nice ball, no one on him. He's able to stop, settle, and turn, and he's going to have a shot. Summit calling for handball, but nothing doing there. And again, pushing it deep into Ari Roberts. Ari Roberts looks around, looks to pass, but cleared out nicely by Mateo.
And ladies and gentlemen, you have 3 referees today, 2 linesmen and a center referee, which you normally don't have in high school, which shows you just how important these final games are for the state. Scott, it's got to be a relief to know that there's that many yellow shirts out there.
Yeah, anytime you're coaching and you see the full staff come on, the 2 linesmen and the ref, you're a little bit happier. You know offsides calls are going to be mostly right, and you know the game's going to be controlled a little bit more.
Yeah, you know I have to correct you, and it's not mostly right. Referees are always right.
Always right. Always right. That's right. Setting up for a goal kick here. Here is the keeper, Aiden Daly. Now, the key to just about every soccer game, especially high school, has to be winning 50-50 balls just like that in the middle of the field, because it is first and second balls that is going to make your offense run and keep the ball in your possession here. So there's another 50-50 ball won by Colonia. Colonia, nice ball over the left back's head. Fabian Worth looking to do something, cuts it across the box, plays it across the box, and scooped up nicely by the Summit keeper. That's what you want, John. That's what you want. That was a nice play. You want dangerous balls through the box. Goals don't need to be pretty. You save yourself by not playing out of bounds. You give yourself a chance. Colonia playing it back to the center back, number 3, Anthony Polito. And now they look to create again. Early on, I'm noticing Colonia does like to play a decent amount of long balls up top. And it also seems like Summit's plan is a bit on the counterattack. They have 4 guys sucked up high right now. Okay, and there they go, win the ball. Good battle there for the ball there by Noah Bello. And there we have our first foul of the game. Well done by Noah, taking the tackle, and now Colonia becomes on the offensive now.
And it's nice again to see the referee was right there. He was within feet of the foul and called it quickly.
Nice win there, and these are the balls you need to win. Can you settle down? Settle the ball down, get yourself a shot off. Now Summit here on the counterattack. It looks like Colonia handles that well, and Noah Bello is swallowing things up in the middle of the field. He seems to be that holding midfielder, stopper-like position that seems to be playing deep withdrawn, and there's another foul, and that's going to be a free kick for Colonia. There's no doubt about that one.
And the referee's going to have a little conversation. And it was very nice to see. He was right there again. It's really nice to have 3 referees.
This is where state tournament time, the refs are going to try to let you play a little bit. They're going to keep the game controlled. But as soon as it gets out of control, then it becomes a problem because tensions are high. Free kick blasted right to the center back. Was attempting to get that over the backs. And back on out to Polito in the back. Lots of time. But giving a chance for Summit to push up. And that's a little bit of a dangerous ball there, John.
Yeah, that was Summit was right there. And that's the thing also is they had a chance for their defense to set up.
Yeah, it looks to me like Summit, like I said before, is kind of relying on the counterattack. As soon as they win the ball, you'll notice they get numbers forward quickly, and they are pressing pretty high up. But Colonia does look composed in the back. Those kind of balls you want to try to avoid going out of bounds over and over again if you can get it on your half and at least allow your team to push up and out. It's more advantage because now you're packing in the Hilltoppers here. And essentially here comes another big throw, which, like you said before, John, that's basically a corner kick right there. But scooped up nicely by Daly. Zero panic on that one.
And you got to love the goalkeepers, what gutsy players they are. When you think about what they're going to face sometimes.
Yep. So we're just coming on 10 minutes in already. 10 minutes in, right at the 30-minute mark. Just so you know, in state tournament time, if this game was to go to a tie, it goes to 2 10-minute overtime periods. It is golden goal. And then if that was to end in a tie, you go to a penalty kick shootout. See, now there's a very dangerous play there by Colonia trying to rush the free kick, and it almost ended up with an offensive chance there for the Hilltoppers. It's those kind of little plays that you just have to be you have to play playoff soccer here because all it takes is one. But here we go. Nice win there. Number 14 here, Javian Mandry. He looks like the speedy guy up top trying to sneak in behind the center backs here, and he almost does. Pass to Christian Alvarez, and they play it back. Christian Valdez, the right back here. Looking for a 1-2, but cough it up in the middle, ever to get a foot on it and deflect it on back. Cleaned up nicely by Summit.
It looked like possession time is just about even now.
I think so. I think this is where you just got to avoid mistakes because it's playoff soccer. It's going to be tight. And that first team to play with a lead, it's a big difference. Number 11, Mateo Muniz. And good win back there by Javian Mandry. Good tackle there by Christian Valdez. They try to play a long ball out to the right wing there. Fabian Worth plays it back across the top of the 18 and cleared out by Summit. Summit looks pretty composed in the center backs. Maybe a little shaky on the outside, and that seems to be where Colonia is trying to attack from. Out for a throw-in.
A lot of nice steals by Colonia the last few moments here.
Looks like coming on is Cosiso Okonkwo, and coming off is Camille Pajak. Bello with a big throw. Flicked on. Second ball coming out to Bello. Bello tries to one-time it, volley it out of the sky. Nothing going there. Hilltoppers looking to counterattack now. Scooped up nicely there by Alvarez. Alvarez is going to play it back to Polito. Colonia has no issue going backwards and trying to open up the game through their defense. And there's Bello again, looking for a through ball, looking for a Okonkwo there. Scooped up. Polito, let's see, those are the clearances you have to win. And back to Daly.
We're noticing the again that the play has just been about even now, but it's the as you had said, the 50-50 is Seems like Colonia's been excellent with those.
Yeah, so far tightly contested. 13 minutes in, this is where kind of the nerves go away, and you're settled in, and you're just playing your game now.
Now you're playing soccer,
Yep.
right?
Your biggest fear as a coach or player is giving something up early in the first 5-7 minutes, and then you're playing from behind the whole game. It seems like both teams are settled in, and we should be in for a good one here. I like this kid, number 2 here, the center back for Summit, Max Fournier. Very confident on the ball, big kid, big strong kid, and it looks like Okonkwo is going to have to deal with him to try to get a goal in the back of the net today. And there's a foul, setting up a free kick for Colonia. Let's see what they do with this. They're probably going to send their right back up, pack the box full of bodies, play something dangerous and hard across the box. Number 11 there, Mateo Muniz calling for the ball, but I think they're going to play the long ball approach. Second ball settled down by Colonia at the top of the box. Good block there. So now they look to create again. This is where you're trying not to panic, play some possession, look for some angles to open up.
And you're right, they're opening the field up.
And then a bit of a dangerous ball there by Summit. Okonkwo was there waiting to poach the ball. But back to Daly. Now we reset and see if we could build from the back. But he looks like he's going to go with the punt option. There's first ball won by Summit. Second ball nicely timed there by number 14, Javian Mandry, but unable to do anything with it, and that's a Summit throw. John, it's nice. More and more people seem to be still filtering in.
It is.
We've got a little bit of a student section in front of us standing up. I'd like to see that.
Nice. There's a huge crowd here. And again, it's hard for folks at home to see this because you're seeing the
That's
visitors.
a nice ball there. Okonkwo on the end of it, poked slightly away by the keeper, and he just got a toe in. Okonkwo was seeing red there, looking to score, and he was just that close, John.
What was nice is the referee, he indicated, he saw what happened, and he just said, play on, play on.
That was a terrific ball played over the top of the center back there. And Okonkwo was close to opening this game up. You got to like that if you're Coach Tom Jareski here.
It did. It looked good.
That is dangerous. That's the kind of ball you want, especially with an athletic kid like Okonkwo, who seems like he has the speed to turn it on those center backs there.
That one just stayed right down the line.
So Colonia Patriots head coach Tom Jareski, assistant coaches Alberto Simos and John Newhoff, and the Summit Hilltoppers head coach Matt Schatchel, assistant coaches Dan Jamnick, Dan Trench, and Alex Whiteside. So congratulations to both these teams for getting this far. This is where you don't want your season to end, John. You just want to keep playing at this point because you feel like you're unstoppable.
And both these teams are looking
beautiful,
just like that.
Beautiful square ball there to number 5. But Colonia able to reset. A little bit of a lazy ball there, but number 5 is a big kid. I don't have him on my roster there. And nicely scooped up by Aiden Daly.
Nice. Again, nice job by Aiden. It's interesting that his favorite sport is soccer, but his favorite school subject is gym.
Come on, isn't everybody's favorite subject gym?
That or lunch.
You almost have to ask kids, like, what's their favorite subject besides gym
Right.
to get the true answer. And, number 5 from Summit is Pavel Yurkov. And he looks to be the guy kind of sitting in the number 9 spot underneath those forwards and winning balls. He's been dangerous against Colonia. And, again, John, 22 minutes left, and you got to call this game pretty equal. Both teams 2 dangerous chances each.
Absolutely.
Again, who's going to play mistake-free soccer? That's might be what it comes down to.
This has been a great game. It's worth every penny of admission. And then speaking of admission, they're still coming in.
Stands are packed. And this is what me and my coach, we always call like the quiet tension part of the game, where no one wants to commit the big foul. No, everyone's a little afraid to make the mistake until something happens, and then you'll hear this crowd erupt. Nice ball, nice win by Okonkwo. Now he's going to put pressure on number 4 there, Dean Moriello. Moriello, nicely done, fights back out. But with a little bit of a dangerous ball, Mateo Muniz.
Oh, nice takeaway.
Strong on the ball. Number 19, Adam El Said. Strong on the ball, but not many options. Colonia has to keep moving up top. They need to. It's very easy to get stagnant in a left wing spot, a center. Up top in your final third, you should be moving all over the place. That goes out the window. If you want to create chances, you got to keep the movement going. There's Bello.
And you're right, it looked like there was no place for him to go with the ball, so he was trapped.
That's a nice ball there to Okonkwo and back out to Mandry. Mandry with a dangerous ball here.
Beautiful.
Plays it on in. He stood up there. Oh, they're still bouncing around in the box. And Summit able to absorb that pressure, but Colonia is pushing, shot by number 14, Javian Mandry. And you got to like it. You just, if you're coaching right now, you'll take all shots. You don't care if it's a terrible one. You want to start getting comfortable challenging the keeper. And who knows? If you can't score if you don't shoot, John.
Yeah, that's it. And it's been, looks like mostly Colonia now is the shifts a little bit to play.
Yeah, Colonia's been playing well. I like what I'm seeing here. I really like their midfield play. They're calm and composed. Bello here especially, number 7. I'm really loving the way this kid's playing. And, of course, as I say that, he gives up a pass. But, little dangerous ball. But it looks like Teixeira there, no problem, scoops it up. This is where, played well. Yeah. Nice shielding, let the ball go out. Got a goal kick. Let your boys get a breath. And we reset.
And you saved it from being a corner kicks, which was nice.
It's always interesting when a field player, not the keeper, takes the goal kicks for exactly this reason I was just going to say, John. You suck out a center back, and you're allowing them, especially on a bad kick, to win the ball, and that almost happened there with Summit. Now Summit looks to create a nice diagonal ball. Oof. Tackle. Those are the clearances.
That was scary.
You got to be sure on your clearances here. Clearances, winning 50-50 balls is everything. But Colonia able to handle it well. Looking for a foul. I wouldn't give it to him either there.
Yeah, that was a good non-call.
Yep. And here we go. Colonia now, this is where you want to see them turn the motor on. When they win a ball in the midfield, you want to see them push forward quickly and use their speed. They clearly have speed up top and outside. With the likes of Mandry, Okonkwo, Fabian Worth. Well done, and that's a foul. And that's our first yellow card of the game. And ref calling for the clock must stop during a yellow. 10 needs to come off, which means he needs to be replaced. Number 10, that was Jack Staples, kind of with a late tackle from behind. Nothing harmful in it, but definitely stopped the drive, which is going to be an automatic yellow.
I can tell you as a referee, the tackle from behind is usually way up there. You watch it very tightly.
Yeah. And Bello, again, free kick, you want to get that. If you're not going to shoot at goal, which that was a 40-yard shot, you're not going to shoot a goal, but you want to get it over the heads of the center backs. Clear it out. Nice shot. One-time shot there by, it looks like that was Christian Alvarez looking to volley it. Difficult shot, but again, if I'm coach right now, I'm happy with that. Number 9 coming on. Camille Pajdak. And number 14 coming off, Javian Mandry. Mandry put in a nice 22 minutes of work there. A lot of speed.
He needs a well-deserved rest.
Nicely won by Matthew Teixeira there. And very nicely won again by Teixeira, able to get the ball. But again, you want to find feet there, the feet of your teammate. And this is where you're giving up a little bit of the counterattack. And now the Hilltoppers will start to bring numbers forward, see what they can create here. Sun starting to peak out, John. You're not cold anymore?
Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit. We don't need the heater as we did that cold Wednesday night.
This is perfect soccer weather.
This
We've
is-
had those weird Octobers and Novembers where it's still upper 80s, and that's not soccer weather. This is playoff soccer weather to perfection.
Yeah, this is a great day for soccer. And again, it's proof of it. It looks like half of Colonia is out.
And here we go. Throw in. You could look how far he is on the track there. You know a bomb is coming. There we go. Big throw all the way to the center back. And that's the ball you had to win. And they did get the deflection off. And the clearance has got to be true here. And that's all you want to do here with all their numbers pushed forward. So
Nice clear.
well done by Colonia there.
Get involved, Bobby. We need you, Bobby.
So we are at the 16-minute mark. 16 left. This half is flying by. Both teams with a couple chances. No big challenging shots on goal as of yet. But that'll come. And we have a collision in the air. And they're going to call foul there on Summit.
And it's hard to tell if it was in the box or not.
Yep, that was number 11, Mateo Muniz. He's fine. He shakes it off, resets for his team, and here we go. Looks like Teixeira with a nice booming ball. No one there. And Eric Outwater here has all day by himself. Interesting he elected for the throw here, but number 2, Max Fournier.
Yeah, the only thing I could possibly think of is he was waiting for his offense to get ready and his defense to just buy time for this team.
And I was wrong there. Number 2 is Lucas Kohut. They had 2 number 2s on my roster.
Oh.
I guess I called the wrong number 2, but sorry, Lucas. Just swings it in from the wing, and that's right there. Why you just want numbers in the box, because a poor clearance can end up capitalizing in a goal.
Yeah, that little pop was it was right there for anybody.
And I think moving forward here, both teams just need to clean up the turnovers in the middle of the field, just like that. Just if it's not on, you need to find feet, find a pass, and look for these angles. We're forcing it a little bit, both teams, and turnovers in the midfield, giving the other team a chance. That'll come as the game settles down a little bit, but that could also be what opens this game up. Throw in here. Ball one, third ball one, 22 there. Christian Morales looking to settle it down and drive at the defense.
Nice pickup for Colonia, unfortunately.
Fabian Worth couldn't quite settle down. Ball bounces out of bounds. And that's going to be, I think that's the first foul on Colonia. Kind of a hard tackle. Collision in the back. That could have gone either way. But now we have a free kick here for number 4, Dean Moriello of the Summit Hilltoppers. And they're going to pack numbers in the box. Doesn't look like they're going to go for anything quick. And that's a dangerous ball. Deflected, but looks like Anthony Polito has no problem cleaning that up. And then we have a player down, which is why the clock is now stopped.
And folks, we'll be right back.
We are back. 0-0 game, 13:43 left in the first half, and Aiden Daly is going to punt it. There's a Conquo unable to win the ball, and the Hilltoppers look for possession, but there's some more bouncing balls in that midfield, John. That is where the game is won. Between the 30s, as we say. And a Conquo able to regain the ball, looking to create, plays it on back. Nice center ball here. Another nice shot there. I like what I'm seeing from Colonia, not afraid to pull the trigger on the shots. Regardless of how deep, though, that's a far shot there from Alvarez. But on target, challenges the keeper, makes him think.
Yeah, wakes him up, sure.
And builds a little confidence in your offense. Christian Valdez defending nicely. Polito looking for a call, but nothing there from the ref. And Colonia throw.
Battle, Camille.
Throwing one there by the Hilltoppers. Again, stuck in. Ball's going to go out of bounds for another Colonia throw.
And again, the sun is coming out nicely. It's turning into a perfect fall day.
Beautiful day. Teixeira plays a nice ball up to Okonkwo, but it looks like that bounced out of bounds. Teixeira on the left back there has got a little motor. Kid is quick. Hilltoppers throw. Okonkwo is he going to go 1v1? Nope, he's going to play it out back to Mandry. Mandry takes on 1v1 out to Okonkwo. Okonkwo looking to center. Not quite there. But Colonia doing a good job winning the ball back.
They are, yes.
And now that's a huge ball one there. You have numbers forward, and you're not letting the defense relax at all. But see, that's the ball, John, I'm talking about. You can't give the ball away there. You have your numbers forward. You're building an attack, and that one bad ball allows Summit right back in, and now Summit with a free kick.
And Summit now putting the pressure on. You're right. It looked like for a while there, Colonia was winning most of the 50-50s.
You want to be strong in possession in the midfield. It's everything. And there's another turnover there that you just don't want happening.
Yes, Christian.
Well done by Christian Valdez there. Steps in, hard tackle. Okonkwo putting all sorts of pressure on Koha, and I think he caught him off guard. And like I said, John, it just takes that one Fowler play to wake the crowd up. The tension is over. The niceness is over, and now we have a battle.
Exactly. Now we're into the game of soccer.
Yep. The refs talking it over, talking what they saw. And that's going to be a throw-in. Ref coming over to talk to coach, calm him down a little bit, explain what he saw.
That's a sign of a good referee. He wants to make sure that, hey, coach, this is what I saw.
And I from a personal perspective, I've had this referee for many games. He's very good. So, one of the best in the state.
He does. He looks excellent. He's got it.
Nice win. Okonkwo is strong on the ball. Look at him getting around. He's looking for a call. He's not getting that one. Again, that is the ball. We can't play back in the middle and just lose it if you're Colonia. You're putting in the work, the hard work. You want to reward yourself by keeping possession. And they play it on back to their center back, Polito. Polito out to Valdez. Bello, nice switch of the field. See, this is nice soccer here from Colonia. Holding possession, not panicking. Good pressure there, though, by Christian Morales of the Hilltoppers, not letting Colonia quite get set. Valdez back again to Polito.
All Colonia has is just one striker up there.
Throw in for Colonia.
We got to work, Bobby. We need you, buddy. Come on, Bob.
Valdez throws it in. Alvarez goes to work. Colonia getting those backs up high, which you like to see. If you have the athleticism to get your back line high, game changer. You see number 12, Christian Valdez pushing up high here on the right. And on the opposite, Polito also getting himself forward. Okonkwo looking to cross out of bounds, but we have a throw for Colonia. This is a dangerous throw here. I believe it's Bello coming in with the big throw.
Sure looks like close to a corner kick.
Get there, buddy.
throw looked like it came kind of released out of his hand a little funny. A little bit of a spinning ball, and the Hilltoppers able to scoop that up. Well done there by Polito. And Bello in using his body really well. Nice gain of possession here by Colonia. I feel like Colonia is turning it up a little bit in the last 5 minutes.
It does look like, yeah.
Okonkwo's looking dangerous. The backs are looking confident, getting high. And we'll see if they could put one in before the half. 7:45 to go, John. All done. Alvarez looking to get out of traffic, and he does. Plays it back to Polito, and Colonia looking to build from the back again.
And again, I'm very impressed with the way Colonia is on the 50-50s.
There's a clearance there. Can we get stuck in and win? And that ball settled down, stolen away. But Colonia once again regaining possession. That's a nice ball. Looking for a 1-2 there with Adam El Sayed. A nice tackle there. Refs is going to say play on. Dangerous here. Jaden Torres of the Hilltoppers trying to sneak in between the center backs. He took some contact and he's down at the moment, but he looks okay. He looks more angry than injured at the moment.
Nice clear by Colonia.
Yep. And there's Coach Duraski trying to urge his kids to be a little bit more sure on the clearance, not to get lazy in the back and have someone sneak by and pop one in. So that's what Coach is yelling about there. Big throw here again. Oh, and that's a bouncing ball. Always dangerous in the box. Colonia needs to clear that out, and they do. That's Mateo Muniz with the clearance. And trying to play a deep ball to number 10, Fabian Worth. Ooh. Ref didn't like it, said he was too much on his back, too much contact, giving a free kick to the Summit Hilltoppers. So Colonia's last 5 games, beaten Chatham last week. I shouldn't even say last week, a couple days ago.
Right.
In the last 2 minutes. Chatham, a great school. Shout out to my buddy Mark Maka, head coach there. Always a strong program. So that's a huge win for Colonia. Beating Randolph, another strong school. Beating Milburn, another strong school. St. Joseph's Metuchen, and East Brunswick. It was in the last 5 games. So they've played some really stiff competition over the last couple weeks.
There was another shot on goal by Summit.
And looking for a back heel pass. That's where you wish he kind of settle the ball, turn, and play a hard diagonal ball and start instead of trying to be maybe a little too fancy there. And they'll play it on back to Daly. And Colonia going for the long ball. Nobody there. Need a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive on these long balls from Colonia. Try to get a body on the first ball, which opens up these passing lanes and guys to run behind.
That's not a good spot for Colonia.
Not a good clearance. That's where you get that one mistake. The bad head ball, the bad clearance, and all of a sudden you're looking at the scoreboard and it's 1-0, and you wonder what happened. Nice tackle there. Throw in for Colonia. Adam El Sayed plays it on up to Fabian Worth. Fabian cutting across the field, looking for an open. Nice 1-2 there by Okonkwo. Okonkwo, you can tell, he's looking to score. He must be their guy.
He's itching. He
is putting himself in dangerous positions. Okonkwo is only a sophomore. 4 goals this year.
He looks thirsty today.
Yep. And it seems the Patriots are pretty, a little bit of an older squad, heavy with a lot of juniors and seniors, not too many sophomores on the team. So for a lot of these guys, this is it.
This is their last hurrah.
And why not go out with a state sectional championship? Coming in, number 9, Camille Pajdak. Coming off Adam El Sayed, who put in some nice minutes. Dangerous going forward, good in possession. So 2:52 to go. This is where you're foaming at the mouth. Put one in before half, and you really have a whole different game. Colonia trying to settle in the midfield, and they'll play it back. Polito will go all the way back to Daly. And Daly, not the best of clearances, which gives the Hilltoppers a chance.
Okay, they're keeping the pressure on.
And this is what happens. You have to play a ball out of bounds, and now the Hilltoppers are able to go to work with a big throw here again by number 6, TJ Flack. It's a big throw. I mean, you look where he was on the field. He was at about the 25, and he able to put it into the middle of the box.
Yeah, that was a nice throw. That was.
And like, it's hard to understand, but it just becomes exhausting defending those after a while. And one is going to get through at some point. Some frustration coming from the Colonia backs. A nice headed clearance there by Teixeira. A minute and a half, John.
This has been a very fast half.
Yep.
Great to watch.
Fast half, good game. Nice ball. Great ball played up to Camille Pajdak. Unable to do anything with it, but that's the kind of runs you want. You want to test these outside backs and try to get something across the box. And another throw we see it kind of slip out of the hands, and that's going to be a chance. Here comes Okonkwo. Okonkwo wants one.
He does. He's itching for one. Yeah, it looks like we're going to go to the half up with no score.
We got 50 seconds, John. We'll see. And here comes Bello. Looking for possession here. Keeping possession, Valdez. And this is where you want to keep movement going when you don't have the ball. Open up some lanes. And Polito swallows that up, plays it on out to Mandry. Mandry looking, he's got 30 seconds to work, and he almost has a 1-2 there with Teixeira. Nice one ball there by JB Mandry, who Teixeira got sucked up. Mandry fills in nicely at left back, and Colonia is back to their attacking ways. Christian Valdez scoops that up. And again, that's that one ball you want to find someone. And that's a late tackle. That's a late tackle.
Referee again right there. Got a direct kick. For
referee all over it, but unfortunately that does not stop the clock. And we are at half. The Colonia Patriots 0. Summit High School Hilltoppers 0. The state sectional finals here. Great game, John. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Absolutely. See you in a few.
All right, everybody. Welcome on back to the Woodbridge Channel's broadcast of the Group 3 North Section 2 State Sectional Tournament, where we have Colonia Patriots versus the Summit High School Hilltoppers. 0-0 on this beautiful day. Pretty even half. Both teams had their chances. You believe Colonia was beginning to start to push it a little bit in the last 7 minutes there, starting the game possession, getting a little dangerous. Okonkwo, number 16 there, was really trying to sneak in behind the center backs and put one in. But we are locked at 0-0, and now the second half is always a bit more chippy, a bit more energy, and where you really start to feel the panic about making a mistake, or when you feel the glory about capitalizing on that last chance. Now, interesting fact for Colonia is missing junior Javon Brown. And if you look at the stats, John, Javon Brown missing a guy with 14 goals is definitely a
That hurts.
reason.
That
Definitely hurts. I was told he had a groin injury. He tried to play last game, and he just kind of made it work. But he is out today, and that's got to be tough for Javon Brown and coach to lose a 14-goal score. But here we are, underway, second half. John, we got a good game here.
Yeah, the good game, beautiful weather,
Packed crowd.
nice crowd.
During intermission, I heard some drums come out, some congas come out in the crowd, and I was definitely intrigued. I'm hoping maybe to hear them a little bit after the first goal of the game.
And more people are coming in. This is really standing room on. Again,
It's a
folks,
sleepy Saturday, John. People are just waking up.
it's hard to give you the perspective because what you're seeing is the visitor's side with the camera, but the home side there is
Bello.
a seat to be had.
Yeah, Bello just took on two guys, played a great diagonal ball. And Bello's everywhere in the middle of the field. He's had a great game so far. Seems like if they run their offense through him, he's the guy that's going to create chances and spread the ball around where it needs to be. And again, a bad touch there, but
Yeah.
Bello wins it on back. Teixeira looks to play a long ball over the top to JV and Mandry. And you want to keep that ball, as you may have heard a fan just say, you want to keep it on the ground. Unless you need to go over the top, then you go. But keeping it on the ground is going to make the ball move better and make you able to settle it and redistribute quicker.
Oh, and it's so much easier for your teammates to handle.
And there's a tackle there, late tackle there by Alvarez, and that's going to give the Hilltoppers their first free kick of the half. We're just two and a half minutes into the second half. And Hilltoppers looking to capitalize here. Maybe get something kicking right about at the 50. Good ball, but cleared out pretty easily there by Colonia. But now Summit going to work. Nice whipping cross.
Oh,
And parried away there by Aiden Daly. And that ball had some pace on it. And they're going to say that went out of bounds. And that's going to be a corner for Summit. And this is where games are won. Set pieces, free kicks. Number 4 for Summit, Dean Moriello taking the corner. Summit bringing numbers in.
looks like
They have everybody up.
looks like they go for a long ball. Oh,
And see, John, that's a good ball, but it's a little bit of a lazy cross. Those like pop shots there, you really want to whip it across the box. So when you make contact with it, that thing is flying into the net. Very hard to generate a lot of power on kind of a lollipopped ball there, but handled well there by Daly. Daly coming with a big save. That's the biggest save he's had to do today. So now Colonia looking to shake that off. Throwing. Throws it, but you got to find your teammates' feet there, not the Hilltoppers. Big clearance there by the midfield of the Hilltoppers. But Aiden Daly's all over that. Easily swallows it up, throws it on out to Polito. And let's see what Colonia can do with this. Polito taking 1v1, beats 2. And he's on a run, and he's got numbers with him, but that ball is just played a little bit too heavy, and that's going to be
it's kept in. Wow.
Yep, swallowed up by the Hilltoppers. They go for the clearance. Ricochets off of Colonia, and that is a Summit throw. Again, if you're wondering about the regular seasons of these teams, Colonia with an unbelievable record, 17-2-1. Summit not too shabby either, 11-6-3. So,
And as you said, they're in a different conference, and it makes a difference.
yeah, they play some really good schools, but Colonia, some really big wins lately. So the team is for real, and we're seeing if they can close this out.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game with the score 0-0.
Quinn Dillon there, number 20 for the Hilltoppers, pressing pretty high. Colonia throw. And we are just 5.5 minutes into the second half.
And Linesman wants it back a little further.
Big win there by Cade Gilbert, and that causes them to go for an over-the-top ball, but Aiden Daly all over that. Like I said, towards the end of the first half, Colonia seemed to be the team that was starting to pick up the pace a little bit, starting to be more dangerous. But early on here, it looks like Summit's made a couple adjustments, and they're trying to play some long balls and test the backs of Colonia. Looks across, and there's a turnover in the middle of the field, and now Summit's going to go to work. Summit, no one on Quinn Dillon, lots of time to move. And that's a dangerous ball in there by Summit.
That was scary.
And again, that clearance has to be away from the other team. You're just allowing Summit to reset, to move, and to find that angle. Colonia's got to clean it up a little bit. Big throw once again, Thomas Flack. You could see them setting up, bringing numbers forward. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guys coming into the box. And again, this is just a corner, but not the best throw. Right to Aiden Daly. Kind of slipped out of his hands. Funny. And Colonia starts to build out of the back again. Bello. Once again, it's that ball that Colonia's having a hard time with. That ball right above the backs and underneath their strikers. They're losing too many balls in there.
Yeah, Summit's, had an advantage now at the winning the 50-50s, it looks like.
And if you just happen to be tuning in, we are in the second half, and this time Summit is going from left to right, which is the team in white and burgundy. And the Patriots are going from right to left in the good old blue and gold. There's a foul there. Okonkwo is taken down, and Colonia looking to make something of it. But they'll just play it out of the back again. To Shera. To Mandry. Mandry, nice little ball to El Said. El Said driving, and he's not able to keep it. And clearance there by Summit. Colonia throw. Looks like Bello will be taking the throw.
Somebody get there! Come on, Tank!
And this is where you got to fight to be first to the ball. But they'll go with the short route, go to Mandry. Mandry back to Bello. Bello going 1v1. Plays a dangerous ball. Colonia looking possibly for a handball, but not happening.
Servicio!
Polito out to Teixeira. Teixeira, nice ball up to El Said. El Said dangerous in the box, whips it
Nice
across the box, and
across the
beautiful scoop
mouth.
up there by Sebastian Arias.
Gotta be outside the small area.
Keeper's good. Keeper's good. He's very confident on the ball. And that was Colonia's best chance of the second half. Already 9 minutes into the half, and there's a foul. And this is where it gets a little chippy, and who can capitalize on the free kicks. Colonia, I don't understand the quick free kick there where they're just trapping themselves in the back where they get an opportunity going forward, and now they commit the foul by Bello, giving the Hilltoppers advantage being played. Ref calls advantage, and here comes a yellow. Bello, yellow. Didn't even mean for that to rhyme, but Bello is shown the yellow for a late tackle there. And ref coming over to talk to coach. Jaraski is not happy about it. Neither is Bello, but Bello's got to compose himself because I'm sure he's going right back in.
And that's the great thing, again, about the referee. He's got no qualms coming over and saying, this is why I called what I called.
So Bello already lined up for the next substitution. Okonkwo with a nice win there. But swallowed up by number 2, Lucas Kohut. Looking to switch the ball. That goes over the heads of the Hilltoppers, and now another Colonia throw. Matt Teixeira with the throw, and Bello right back in. And now Bello once again talking to the ref about the foul. He's got to let that one go.
Yeah.
He's got to get over it and put his head down and get back to playing because he's been fantastic all game.
And it makes no sense to argue with the referee. Referee's call is made and done.
So the throw. Cleared out by Summit, but out of bounds. Another throw for Colonia. Batalla Muniz taking the throw. And again, cleared. by Lucas Kohut in the back there. Summit center backs are playing a good game. They don't get shaken too. It seems to be that Colonia's chances are coming from the outside, and they're having a hard time going through the middle. And it's no surprise you get this far in the state tournament. Generally, your center backs are set, and your defense is playing at the top of level they can.
Nice pickup by Colonia.
Yeah, Valdez all the way up and still involved in the play, but Fabian Worth not able to find feet. Colonia regains, and now Colonia is going to go back with the ball again. Polito. Muniz looking for the long ball, cleared away by the Hilltoppers. Here's a 50-50 ball here. Nice win, but they're going to say he had his hands on him and didn't go straight up.
But over the top. And
So, free kick for the Hilltoppers. 12 minutes into the second half. Plenty of soccer to go. And if things stay the way they are, this has overtime written all over it. Not that there's a lot of time left, but both teams pretty evenly matched here.
They are. This is excellent game.
And that's a dangerous ball. Might be too much on it, and number 5, they're not able to get it. Number 5 again is Pavel Yurkov of Summit, who's had a good game himself. He's been giving Bello and the boys in the midfield a hard time on those turnovers. That's number 5 from Summit. And back underway. Colonia looking to kind of break that deep midfield of Summit. Summit actually looks like they might be playing a 3-5-2.
It does. I was just looking at it. It's a
which would explain kind of what I was saying, them having a hard time getting through the middle. We're going to find out in a minute if they are playing 3-5-2 or they just had a back that was advanced. But here comes Colonia. Whipping ball across the box. Headed and saved by Arias. And that was Colonia's best chance of the half now. Unable to put it away. JV and Mandry. And Arias he's cool and confident back there.
That looked like it for sure.
That was a great cross by Colonia. Nice whipping ball across the box. But here comes Summit. Bello ever to scoop it up, plays it on back. And that's not a great ball by Bello. Very dangerous switching the ball that deep in your half. And here's number 20, Marco Marples. And he's not able to get much with that left foot. And Aiden Daly able to scoop that up. Well, yeah, it kind of looks like Summit is playing with 3 in the back.
And their midfield's been very, very strong.
And that's going to be a Colonia throw. In that 3-5-2 formation, which they kind of look like they're alternating backs dropping in, but that's why it seems Colonia might be having some success coming from the outside. You saw that cross before. You saw a couple guys getting loose on the outsides. That is one way to try to break that formation down. And here comes Okonkwo. Nice body, but unable to find feet. And turn it over for Colonia. That's what's killing them.
Yeah, there's another ups.
And they're going to call a foul. Bello with the free kick. Right on the 42-yard line. So not a shooting situation here. And again, I'm not quite sure what Colonia is doing with their free kicks. They keep playing like these little softballs back, and they're just eventually losing the ball, and they get nothing out of that dangerous chance.
That was very confusing. Absolutely.
If I'm Coach Juraski, I'm saying drop that ball into the 18 and let's let our guys try to get a hack at it rather than try to be fancy in the middle of the field and just give it back to Summit.
Yeah, the more times you put the ball in the box, the more opportunity you have, obviously.
And the odds of the goal that wins this game being beautiful is low. It's going to be oftentimes a bouncing ball, deflection, something comes off a head. You don't need to be pretty. You just need to go across the goal line. And the Colonia fans starting to get into it. I hear that tambourine again. Nice to see so many people come out, support the Patriots here in their state title run. 23:55 left in the second half.
Beautiful.
Teixeira. El Said going on that left side. Gets the ball poked away, but love the way Teixeira works back. He's got a little motor. They're going to call advantage, and that is a free kick for Colonia. That is just good heads-up play by Teixeira.
He worked for that kick.
He started working back here at the 35. And the boys talking it over the ref. Ref right there to tell him why. No card. And now free kick by Bello. And, ooh, that ball started to sail a little bit more than I thought.
It had another little curve to
I think it even caught Arias off guard a little bit. He looked like he was just going to bring that in, and then as it got closer to the net, had to kind of adjust to a parry and kind of pop it out. And Conquo putting some pressure on. Long ball out, Bello there. Good ball here by Colonia. Colonia looking like they got a little bit more dangerous going forward now. And Bello's got to be careful here. He's already on a yellow. Nothing egregious in that tackle. He's just got to be careful.
It was definitely a foul, but again, it wasn't that.
Coach Juraski not happy about his player's tackle there. As a coach, there's almost nothing that drives you more crazy than when you are on an offensive, burst, and then you give it up with a foul, and that dies out.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
You just no fouls in your top third. Well done there by Colonia. Bello, nice head ball. El Said. El Said's been looking to get creative there. He's had a couple good 1v1 breaks, but now here come the Hilltoppers out to the outside, able to body him off the ball. Good crossing ball, but nice clearance. But here comes the rebound. Good shot, but Daly there. Nice shot by Jack Staples of Summit. And now the game we are picking up here. And here comes Teixeira. Teixeira is trying to work. Oh, we're joined by Mayor McCormick. Mayor McCormick, you are coming in at the right time.
It's been a great game. And
0-0.
Yeah, I just figured I'd stop by. I can't stay long. I just wanted to check it out. Not often we get a team in a state sectional final.
Yeah, 0-0. We have both teams with chances here in the second half. Both teams sitting on yellow cards, and both teams pretty confident goalkeeping from both teams.
Is there a shots on goal number or anything?
We do not have the shots on goal.
Okay, look out.
Plays it on back to Daly. Daly clears it on out, and here come the Hilltoppers again.
And we have a tremendous crowd here.
We do. You have surprised across the way. This is Summit. It's only 45 minutes away. You're in the state finals, the state sectional finals.
Yeah, but we have the Colonia side is, and again, I mentioned before about the camera angle. It's full here.
Yeah, it is.
Standing room only.
Here's Bello, settles the ball down, and handball there by the Hilltoppers.
We just played Summit here a couple of weeks ago in football.
Conquo with a beautiful layoff here.
Get it.
Conquo, but cleared on out. Number 2, Lucas Kohut has been a monster.
I know. I'm watching him from. I didn't come right up. I was down watching a little bit. He's great.
He has been swallowing up everything Colonia has been throwing at him in the middle of the field. And again, Colonia missing Javon Brown with those 14 goals, you wonder if he would be the difference maker here. He would be the one that could put one in. But
Is he hurt? Is he hurt?
Yeah, he was hurt with a groin injury. He didn't start today and unable to play.
So what are the overtime rules if it's tied after regulation?
10 minutes.
So there's 2 10-minute periods.
And then
it is golden
penalty
goal. So obviously you score, game is over, and then after that we go to penalty kicks. 5 players from each team are able to kick. You do not need to be on the field in order to be one of those kickers. But we have a lot of time before we even think about that.
No, I know. But I'm just curious what the rules are. That's where I wouldn't want to be a goalie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a
I
goalie,
would
period.
be
That's
a
the
goalie at any
hardest
time.
position on the field.
You got it. There's a whole different makeup of their brains. And
Yep. And we're starting to get the reactions you always get when you have a game here that's 0-0 with 20 minutes to go. It's starting to become a little chippier. The fans are hanging on to every call here. And every player out there is afraid to make that mistake that makes this 1-0.
it's getting hotter out there.
So here we go.
You get the feeling 1-0 is going to be the final.
You do. And both these teams have had their chances, but no one's had a real clear shot at goal. Deflections, balls from deep, but you're waiting for that one person to poke one through.
Yeah,
And I still think it's going to be Okonkwo here. This kid's been hungry and kind of, poaching on the box.
he's been hanging out there. And
The Hilltoppers can't lose sight of him. He's the one I think has the potential to get behind them. But we'll see.
and he's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore. He, like I said, in a very junior and senior heavy team, the young Okonkwo looking to be the hero today.
Have we ever gotten this far as in Colonia history?
I don't believe so.
I don't either.
I
Somebody
believe
told
this
me
is
that,
the
but I
first
don't know for a fact.
When I played here, we won the conference, but we got booted pretty quickly in states. So oncoming, number 9, Camille Pajdak. And coming off, Adam El Sayed. Adam El Sayed had a really nice couple minutes there, being very dangerous up that left wing. So, again, here we go. Matt Teixeira, little bulldog this half. But he's got to shake that one off. That's called out of bounds. And now the big throw for the Hilltoppers. And once again, the Hilltoppers are bringing in Thomas Flack for the throw. This kid's got a cannon, John.
And this is, again, it's nice having the 3 referees here. Linesman was right on top of that for the throw in. And, let's see how far he goes with this one.
Wow.
He's
Big
bad.
throw and nice shore clearance by Colonia. But that second ball is what's got to be up and out, and now it finally is. But the Hilltoppers are in an advanced position, and they have numbers forward. But they also turn it over, and there's a mistake. Unable to get the ball to Okonkwo. And 16:36 left in the second half. This half, John, I feel like has gone faster than the first one.
This is a very quick half. But we have plenty of time left. Plenty of time left in the game for a goal to come in.
Well, unfortunately, I have a whole bunch of things to do today. I just wanted to stop by and say hello. I didn't realize we were covering this. I'm glad we are. I mean, it's a state sectional after all.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this.
Thanks
Weather's
to both
perfect.
of you for doing this on a Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day.
Perfect soccer.
Not exactly 80 degrees like last Saturday, but I'll take it.
Absolutely gorgeous playoff soccer weather.
It's November. It's what November should be.
Exactly.
Chilly, but not freezing like the last couple nights. All right, boys.
Mayor
Keep up the
McCormick,
good work.
Thank you for joining
Yes,
us.
Thanks.
thank you
We'll
for
talk
stopping
soon.
by.
Talk to you soon.
Go Patriots.
Patriots have 15 minutes left in regulation here to try to win this trophy. On comes number 22, Jared Patella for Okonkwo.
He need well-deserved rest for Okonkwo. He's
Patella is a junior coming into the striker position, and maybe he'll be the hero. Good battle there on the sideline, and here we go. This is where the refs make their money, if you will. This is where you got to calm down your kids. You got to keep the game moving, and you basically can't let them into your head. You got to call your game.
And that's where he's previous to this is why the way referees were, especially the center referees, been unbelievable.
Yeah, I think he's been great. Like I said, personal experience, we've had him many times during the game, and he's one of the best out there. So,
It's calling a nice tight game. Linesmen are on top of it. They're right there where the ball is.
yeah, the right balance of letting them play, but also calling fouls. So
Exactly. And that's a hard balance to find when you're a referee. Either call it tight or
yep.
let them play. But this is,
Yeah, like I said to you before the game, if we don't remember anything about the referees afterwards, they called a fantastic game.
Yes.
You don't want to be the focal point of any part of the game. You just want to call it fair, and he's done a great job so far. But here we go. And a nice turnover
Nice
there.
takeaway.
This could be a big chance, but they give it away, play it out of bounds. And Colonia looking for that final chance in their third, having a hard time finding their strikers. There's Bello. He's been everywhere. And we got a man down, maybe a clash of heads. No, I think he's up quickly, and that's number 20, Marco Marples from the Hilltoppers. Bello there with some good sportsmanship, helps him up. And that's just a hard 50-50 ball, nothing dirty there. 13:48, that clock is stopped.
And I'm sure the players are taking it the opportunity to just get a little breather. They've been gung-ho, obviously, for close to.
Yeah, you got to remember, a lot of these kids have played a lot of soccer, hundreds of minutes in the last couple weeks. But also in a game like this, you don't feel it after a while.
Hey, this is the
is
game.
It.
This
Yep.
is it.
There's nothing to leave on the field. And both teams showing that. So 0-0, throw-in, clearance off the throw-in, and out of bounds off of Adam El Sayed.
Yeah, it was nice of the mayor to stop in. His schedule is nuts, but it's nice of him to stop in and see what's going on here. And again, the crowd is amazing.
Crowd is packed. And they're waiting just like us for this game to open up. And that's a bad turnover by Colonia. A nice ball to the center of the box. But number 11 there, Jared Barantes, probably should have took that on his own. Was a little too nice there.
Patriots defense
There's
is
number 2 again.
showing their stuff.
Lucas Kohut in the back for Summit has been a monster, winning every head ball. So it looks like Bello down for Colonia.
And
Slow to get up, but he is up, shaking it off.
yeah, he's on his own steam, so he's ready to go. Nice. That was, again, a referee makes a decision there. Yep, you feel okay, Kate, let's keep going.
Yep. Throwing for the Hilltoppers. Big throw down the line. Trying to get in behind Polito there. And he nicely banks it off the player, and that's out of bounds, and that is a Colonia throw. So again, you can see how high the Summit is pushing their players. You would almost think this is a corner kick situation for them. They have one guy playing in a sweeping role, and the rest of the backs are pushed up high, but now they adjust as Colonia gets the ball. So looking for that press, looking for the mistake, that opportunity.
And you're right. It looks like that's all it's going to take to win this game is that.
Aries puts it in, and Bello there, and that ball deflects, not in a great Colonial way.
And the horse race is on.
And Jared Barantes was trying to get on the end of that, but they're saying that went off of him, and that'll be a goal kick. Well, 11 and a half left.
And we got plenty of time. But
Well, it looks like Bello coming off and Okonkwo coming on. I'm wondering if they're making some adjustments here, and it looks like they are. It looks like Fabian Woolworth might be going where Bello was playing. Okonkwo back up top, and it looks like Jared Patella is going to go out right. So here is Mandry. Mandry has had some moments in this game where he's looked dangerous.
Stretch it out, Noah. Stretch it out, Noah.
Back to Mandry. Mandry going 1v1. And it's poked out of bounds. And, ooh, they're calling that a Summit throw.
And again, the linesman was right there.
And a throw in for Summit. Well done by Matthew Teixeira. Teixeira has turned it up this half in that left back role. He is everywhere. He's the one that created the chances early. He's the one winning balls. Energy is high from him, and there he is again, but that comes off of his head. Here comes Jared Barantes. Oh, but not able to get a chance out of it. And thankfully, Aiden Daly there to scoop it up for Colonia.
Right there is a picture of why I would never want to be a goalie. There were 4 feet coming down on him.
And Teixeira on the back. Mooney is able to come and pick that up. And Colonia's got to get out of here. They got to get out of this dangerous position. Even you see number 3, Polito, saying, get the ball forward. This is not where you want to turn over. You could turn it over up here. That's fine. And unable to find feet again. Really is a battle of the midfield today.
Yeah, that's where most of the play's been. Absolutely correct.
Both teams having a hard time getting into that final third dangerously. Yeah, we've had some chances, we've had some crosses, but no one's really capitalized. Hence the 0-0 score. But both schools hoping for a hero with 9 minutes left. Big throw there, well, nicely cleared. Played back in by Summit at the top of the 18. That ball is wide. But they're saying that deflected off of Colonia. Summit fans coming alive on the other side as a corner kick.
And it is a corner kick.
With Dean Moriello looking to whip the ball in that might take them to hoisting a trophy. So here we go. 8:23. Dangerous position here for Colonia. Corner again, not a lot on that ball.
Long kick, long hang time.
Yeah, you really want that ball whipped across the box so your guys can really put it in the back of the net. So, Bello coming back on. Jared Patella off. And you knew Bello was coming back in this game.
He needed looks like he probably needed a little break, but yeah, he's needed out on that field.
Yeah, he went down with something, a knee or an ankle, but he's right back now. And he's been the man in the middle of the field for Colonia, so they need him there. And there he is with a clearance. Okonkwo looking to settle. Heads it on. And now Colonia with something here. Colonia with numbers forward. And that ball's got to be played into space. There he is. There's the man, Matt Teixeira, having a half. Teixeira well done with his body. I wonder if Teixeira is a wrestler. He's got that short, strong build. Uses his center of gravity fantastic. Up and there, that's going the Hilltoppers' way. So, this is where the fitness you did in August and July, and when you're running hills and stairs and doing 2-a-days, this is where it comes in. You cannot be an out-of-shape soccer player. Up, and there's a turnover there. Turns, hits, blocked by, not sure who ended up getting a piece of that, but Colonia, and that's out of bounds for the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers pushing here too.
Yeah, 6 minutes left.
And they're once again going to give it to their man Thomas Flack for the big throw. And again, these are maddening for defenders because it's just over and over again. All it takes is one flick on, one deflection. And that's a big throw there, and that's it. Scored right there by Christian Morales.
Nope, it looks like referee's taking a ball on the
Wow. Referee saying that was offsides, and Morales thought he was the hero for Summit, and now that ball's back, and now can Colonia use this momentum? Wow, big big turn of events there.
That was huge.
And what I say, it takes that one missed coverage or letting that guy go on the box. It's so hard to cover over and over again. And Christian Morales almost put it away for Summit. And Colonia, prayers are answered there. 5:21 to go. And there's a Okonkwo. Okonkwo trying to play a diagonal ball, but
Nobody there.
Colonia needs a little bit more anticipation, movement without the ball, starting to make your runs before the ball is played, kind of anticipating so they can get someone back. Okonkwo tried to play a ball there. If someone was running onto that, that was a dangerous ball. But Hilltoppers staying composed and foul on Colonia. And here we go, 4:40 to go. There he is.
Nice ball.
Kicks the ball out wide left, out of bounds. Hilltoppers ball. Again, do we see a repeat here?
Yeah, this is exactly what happened
There's
last
Thomas
time.
Flack again. Big, giant throw again into the box. No one there. And if you're the Summit coach, you're not happy. You need numbers crashing towards the ball, not waiting for the ball to arrive.
Yeah, there was a lot of open field there, not too many white shirts.
Colonia fans getting into it. The bleachers are rocking. This is what happens in these 0-0 games. It's kind of like a long climax here to finally get to the point where everybody's ready for something to happen. Everybody's nervous. Everybody wants a hero. And here we go. That's a nice ball there by Teixeira. Nice diagonal ball all the way up to Okonkwo, but oh, Bello, beautiful
Came
break
out
up
of
there.
nowhere.
Oh, and he hits it from far. Goalie has a hard time with it. I like the effort there, but he had numbers running forward. I think he could have got closer to the net and a more dangerous chance, but Bello drills it.
He had a little bobble there, which gave a
Right.
chance.
Well, Daly there to pick it up. A little contact with his own player. And both keepers have had good games, John. Sebastian Arias scooping things up, and then Daly back there has looked confident.
Yeah, that's why it's 0-0.
There he is again, number 2, Lucas Kohut for Summit. He is a good center back. And here comes Teixeira. Nice ball up. Oof. Colonia can't seem to get that final ball, and now the turnover there by Summit, and here we go. Colonia driving forward. Ball coming in the outside, whipped across the box, swallowed up by Kohut. Now, Summit coming. Bello with a nice step, nice tackle, and they're going to say play on, and that was going to be a card towards Summit.
Yeah, Summit.
Bello down. Bello took a big tackle.
I think Colonia will have a direct kick.
That
2
is
minutes left.
That is a yellow on Pavel Yurkov. Came in with the late tackle, hard tackle. And you got to expect this at this part of the game.
There's 2 minutes left to do something.
This is where you're hoping Colonia learn their lesson on some of their free kicks, and they're going to make this dangerous. Instead of trying something fancy, dangerous and into the box, let your players get on the end of it, go home, lift the trophy. State sectional champs.
Yeah, just put it in the box.
That's a dangerous ball into the box. Okonkwo!
Oh,
Off the head of Okonkwo, and John, I thought that was it.
I thought that the game was over.
A flick on by Okonkwo just left of the net. And we almost had our hero moment. 1:42 in regulation. 0-0. The 17-2-1 Patriots looking to find a way. The 11-6-3 Hilltoppers looking to find a way. Hilltoppers driving forward. And they're saying that's off Colonia. And the Hilltoppers have a throw. You know what that means. Thomas Flack.
Yeah. Long throw towards the box.
Thomas is going to have sore shoulders tomorrow morning from so many throw-ins. But here we go.
He's keeping the Colonia defense on their toes.
And after the last one, now you're more nervous. Big throw. It bounces. It's a deflection. Nobody touches it. And it bounces in off of the large, long throw-in. And that is devastating for the Patriots.
50 seconds to go, and
50 seconds, and it comes back to that long throw that we talked about from like minute 5 in the game, John.
You said that several times about his throw-ins and just throw them in towards the box. And
it just takes a mistake, and there was your mistake. I'm not sure if the keeper got tied up in a body or someone was on there. Okay, but now they're having some discussion here. Curious what the discussion is, what they are saying. Colonia players looking at the refs saying a penalty was committed. Maybe they were pulled down, dragged down. I'm not quite sure. Without replay, very hard to tell what exactly happened in that box. But the ball bounced, ended up in the back of the net. And they're calling that a goal.
It's a goal. But again, it was good that they got together and discussed it.
And now Coach Duraski having his chat with the ref, trying to figure out what the call was, what's going on. The Patriots back line not happy. Well,
50 seconds.
50 seconds to make something happen, or this magic run by Colonia comes to an end today.
Pressure is on now. And
this is where you're going to line up players to the left. You're going to get forward, and you're going to ping that at their left back, hoping to get something, a throw, a corner. And not sure why they waited to get that forward. But here we go. Colonia trying to get the ball forward. 39 seconds remain. And they've got no one back, and this is dangerous. This is where you probably go to the corner to waste some time if you're Summit. But that goes out of the end line, and that's going to be a corner, and that's probably going to be it, John.
It looks like the end of the – again, a great season by the Patriots. No shame in this.
So you'll see they'll pass it to the corner. They'll keep it there and just try to let that clock run. Out of bounds. And a heartbreaking way to lose for the Patriots off a throw. That deep throw that we saw many a times, and something happened in that box where that ball was not picked up and it ended up in the back of the net.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great.
And
Thank you, Scott. This has been excellent. A great game to watch, even though it didn't go exactly the way we wanted.
Congratulations to both teams. Patriots' an unbelievable season, making Woodbridge Township proud. And congratulations to the Summit Hilltoppers. Fought, both teams, really even game. And sometimes the results don't go your way. But a great season by both teams. This has been the Woodbridge Channel's broadcast of high school soccer. Thank you, John.
Okay, folks, we'll see you at the next match.